Hi and welcome to this Blueprint Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through the pound US dollar price as the UK Prime Minister has resigned. So you can see here I've got up on Sky News, Liz Truss has resigned after being the shortest serving Prime Minister in British history. So big changes. She didn't last very long in power. Obviously, there was a lot of backlash from the budgets that she had suggested with the tax cuts and things like that, and it basically all went downhill from the start. The pound dropped through the floor, and there wasn't very many positives. Now, the opposing leader, Keir Starmer, is calling for a general election. However, there is a potential for a new Prime Minister to come in by the end of the month. So I think it's the 31st of October now. They're looking to have a new PM. And back in the frame of things is Boris Johnson. We also have Rishi Sunak, who was running before with Liz Truss, who lost out to Liz Truss. So it looks like it could be Rishi Sunak who's going to be PM, but Boris Johnson could also run. So very interesting going on. Interesting's going on the pound. Pound has spiked higher because of that news. So this was sort of around the rumour mill today. Pound has been pretty positive since about 1:30, which is around about sort of this area in here. So yeah, pound has been pretty bullish for the majority of the day because of this news. Now, does that mean that pound is going to continue to the upside indefinitely? Well, I'm not so sure of that. There's still other fundamental problems with the UK that we might only just get some short-term rallies because of this kind of news. Now, again, I think it's going to come down to who then leads the polls in becoming the next Prime Minister and things like that. Now, from a technical point of view, price is trading between the 1-spot-14 handle and the 1-spot-12 handle. We're currently trading around the 1-spot-13 handle. So price is still capped here, and we have to look at the current sort of trend in the market, and we can see that we are still technically trending to the downside here. Price still making those lower lows and lower highs, and we've just retested that 114, which is a key level of resistance. You can see that we've rejected it once already, and we've rejected it again this week. So does that mean that price, what's price going to do next? Well, we're in a bit of limbo, I think. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price came into the 114 level, sort of double topped, started to give lower lows and lower highs. We then consolidated at 112, we've popped higher. We're now finding a bit of resistance at the area where sellers came in most recently, so we could still see price drive back towards the 112. So I actually think the key levels to watch are the 1-spot-14 handle and the 1-spot-12 handles. I think if either of those give way, in terms of if price closes below 112, I think pound will be back on the move to the downside. If price trades above 114, we'll probably see some higher prices. Now, that being said, we still have to take in other factors. So, the US economy is still running hot. The Federal Reserve is still probably going to hike rates quite significantly, and the dollar's probably going to continue to get stronger, although it's kind of having a little bit of a sort of slip this week. We're expecting that slip to only be in the very short term. It's probably going to continue that strength, so that could also put pressure on pound prices. So I am leaning more towards the downside. If price was to take out that 112, we could easily come back down into the next level of support, which is the 1-spot-0960 handle. So that's definitely something to consider, but I'd set some alerts above each high here and just wait to see what happens. I think pound is a very tricky market to trade at the moment. We did discuss pound yen in a previous video, talking about longs in at this 167.50. So if you were playing those longs there, price has bounced about 170 pips from those areas in here. So, you know, we could still see a move to 173, but that could also come down to a bit of yen weakness as well. So very tricky market conditions here for the pound. If you are trading that market, please make sure that you're doing it at a appropriate risk. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.